I caught my cheating wife kissing another man in his apartment, and she said it's a normal thing, so I left her to live a better life. I dated my wife for 4 years before we got married for 2. I found out she was cheating on me after she asked me to find a document on her computer. I was already suspicious of her cheating from all the interactions that make your gut scream. Social media posts, musical tastes, changing weird comments, distancing long work hours, etc. So I searched the person's name. I suspected she was seeing the first email. I clicked contained everything I imagined, except it wasn't. It only hinted at an emotional affair. But by then I was convinced it was also a physical affair. So I endlessly questioned her and was gaslighted and lied to, and then after a million trickles of truth, I had the whole story and we divorced. It was an awful, disgusting experience. Fast forward to now, I 38 male found out my girlfriend 30 of 2 years had gone to a guy's apartment while she was visiting New York City. She had met the guy through work and admitted that she found him funny and attractive, but assured me it was nothing to worry about. I'm trusting even after my wife's affair. But going out of her way to see him in New York City was odd. So I asked if anything happened. She admitted she had feelings for him, but nothing happened. I still have an ill feeling in my gut. I finally confront her again and ask if anything happened that she's not telling me about. It's a game of 20 questions. And then finally, did you make out? No. He kissed me. He kissed you, like forced a kiss on you. No. I mean, we kissed. It was mutual. So I asked to see the text between them to assure me it stopped at a kiss. She radically turned against me and said that was an invasion of her privacy. I'm torn on this. Was I in the wrong to ask to see texts? And after I asked again, she told me I was scaring her and told me to move out. So I did. I see the kiss is cheating, no doubt in my mind, as she immediately blamed me for her behavior. I was between jobs and having a tough time. I had just been let go from a place I worked out for 16 years. I don't know if it was an all-in physical affair. I feel like it's safe to assume so, but I'm desperately trying not to obsess about it, which was very effing hard. The main point I'm writing about this is that my intuition and experience from my marriage made that what my girlfriend was doing feel like I was living in Groundhog Day. She even would say I was projecting it my ex onto her, and then my experience with my ex was making me extra paranoid. Has anyone else experienced this? Here are a few similarities between experiences that set off alarm bells. Girlfriend had a new sudden interest in Taylor Swift after returning from New York City. This happened with my wife and Mumford & Sons. It was a noticeable change in taste because she was a punk girl. I put on a Mumford song one night when we were intimate, and after she asked me to turn it off, she ran out of the bedroom and puked later. I found out the dude she was seeing introduced her to Mumford. Girlfriend overcompensated in niceness during the affair. Same with my ex-wife. Girlfriend continues to diminish the encounter to just a kiss if she lied about a kiss. She's got to be lying about more. Right after I found out my ex-wife was in a full-blown physical affair, she diminished it to just sex. 2 weeks before girlfriend's trip to New York City, she got hung up that I considered deceit, cheating, and no question and a relationship action. She really wanted to define what was considered cheating. It was a weird conversation. Ex-wife didn't do this. She was jealous if I even talked to another woman and claimed she would never cheat. Girlfriend cheated with a semi-public figure who got in Twitter trouble for a toxic comedy sketch. He wrote girlfriend is the definition of a virtue signal or on Instagram and yet still defends the guy's sketch. Ex-wife would similarly defend the person she was seeing too, even in the sight of terrible behavior. Social media people wear their hats on social media and then deny it meaning anything. It's wild and usually the clearest insight. There were so many body language moments with girlfriend that were just like the ex-wife. It's the tiniest thing that screams in your ear, especially when you've seen it, experienced it before. Okay, one last bizarre thing. My ex-wife called me the same night my girlfriend walked into the dude's apartment. I haven't talked to my ex-wife for 3 years. It's a strange coincidence, and I can't get it out of my head. It's like my ex-wife's sense to my current girlfriend was about to cheat, a weird synchronicity or nothing at all. That's what I hate about the lies. You're in a constant state of unease about what to trust. So curious if other people have had mirror experiences. To anyone acknowledging, wondering, yes, I left her. I'm a 30-year-old man living with his mom again, but I have my dogs and the future is a blank canvas. It's exciting. Thank you for your advice and feedback. I'm so glad I posted here today. Let's see what kind of advice the community offers. Sarcastic Guru 13 says her going to the dude's apartment is enough to break up. That is wildly inappropriate. Adults, don't go back to an apartment and just kiss. Please tell me you broke up with her and didn't just move out. She is lying. I'm not sure why you're even talking to her. She has no respect for you herself or the relationship. Her questions a few weeks prior means she knew she was going to do this. This also means that she was communicating with him leading up to the trip. He only wanted a banger, and she's too blind or stupid to see it. She threw away someone that loved her for nothing. Dim Tim from Q times in. Opie, you have been there before, and the experience has left you with a bunch of intuitive gut instincts that, while it's not obvious, are there. So follow your gut and know that your girlfriend is cut from the same cloth as your ex. Having your girlfriend permanently out of your life can only be a good thing. One more comment from Independent Shame. 504, I want to say the only benefits from being cheated on actually. There's a few of the person cheating on you as an all-around craphead is the things you learn and hopefully the naivete you have about things like love and relationships before being cheated on evaporates. People can call it paranoia or whatever, but it's only paranoia if you're wrong, and buddy, you weren't wrong. I don't have any experience like this to compare with. Notes with I was cheated on once as far as I know by one person and left. But I wanted to let you know I do think nothing you did was in the wrong or paranoid or overbearing or any of that crap. They tell you when they're effing around we get one life to live, no point wasting on someone whose trust is in doubt. Next cheating story. I need help with my girlfriend. Okay, for starters, I'm a man 23 male, my girlfriend 27 female, and her sister 20 female. My girlfriend turns 28 in 2 weeks. My girlfriend's sister and I have been planning a surprise party for her. We have been doing this for almost a month and a half. And thanks to some friends who decided to contribute to this prize party. We started with how the party would be and where it would be. The sister that I will call from here, Layla, and my girlfriend Veronica, false names for privacy. Layla and I spoke by message to find out where we could have the party, whether in a restaurant or at her house. But her parents gave us the option of doing it at her house. Since it is a very spacious place, which was perfect, I deleted the messages that Layla and I sent so the Veronica wouldn't discover them. It should be noted that she and I have an open cell phone policy, and we review them every 3 weeks, and here is the problem. One day I'm chatting with Layla, and apparently I was not very careful to hide my actions, as I didn't realize that I was spending too much time on my cell phone as I was more focused on the surprise party. Then I neglected her, and one day, she took my cell phone to check the messages and saw that all the messages with Layla were deleted. She demanded an explanation from me about it, but I couldn't tell her anything since she would be exposing all the planning. She started crying because she thinks that Layla and I have an affair behind her back, and it's really not true. I love this woman. We have a relationship for 4 years, and I would never think of cheating on her. After that, she went to a close friend's house. Her friend knows about the party. I contacted her friend so she won't tell her about the surprise party and also explained what happened. She told me that she won't tell her anything, but she recommended that I fix this problem. I also contacted Layla, my in-laws, and friends. My in-laws told me to reveal about the party. Layla said that maybe it could be better, but she's not sure, and other friends tell me to do it and others say no. But I really don't know what to do. All this happened 2 days ago. I tried contacting Veronica, but I had no answer. She was fine. No harm was done. I love my girlfriend. The only thing I want is to have her by my side and hug her, since seeing her cry broke me. I have been crying over this misunderstanding, but I really don't know anymore. That's why I write this. I make this post to get advice and point of view from strangers on Reddit. Please help me. Edit. While I read all of your comments, and they really opened my eyes. As I read them, I realized I was so focused on the surprise party. I neglected my own relationship, and I sucked at it with Veronica. I'm going to communicate with her and tell her about the party she was planning for her birthday. The time invested in this does not compare to the time of my relationship. I would rather tell her than lose her. And about the open phone policy. She told me that she wanted a policy of open phone after dating for 1 year. She told me that she was afraid that I would abandon her since it was her first serious relationship. I should have specified that more, but we really didn't do it regularly anymore. But I think that when she saw that they spent a lot of time on their cell phones and that she didn't spend much time on hers anymore, she must have been suspicious, and that helped her see my cell phone and find the deleted messages from Layla and me. Really, thanks for helping me. I will keep you updated if anything happens. Thanks again for your advice.